It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS TV3. Brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good afternoon, folks. It's January 20th, 2025, and we're here at the Portland Expo for today's action between the Marshwood Hawks and your Portland Bulldogs. Today, January 20th, Martin Luther King Day. It is also a day today where there will be a peaceful transfer of power in Washington, and tonight there will be a national championship game between Ohio State and Notre Dame. Frank and I get to bring you an important game right here at the Expo. The Marshwood comes in, they're Class A South. They're 6-7, as are the Dogs 6-7. There are a lot more teams in their division, though. They're 7th out of 13. The Dogs are 4 out of 7. It seems like when Marshwood comes in, the names Tiernan, Essex, and Ronan are the big three to watch. Tiernan with 18.5 points a game, Essex with 11 1/3, and Ronan with almost 10 a game.
Yeah, Ronan Garrett, 14 for me, is probably the biggest game changer because of his defense. He's a rim protector for Marshwood. I'd expect him to be very active on the boards. He's a guy who can match up with the Devin Walkers, the Benilson Lumanis of the world. So I would expect Garrett to get them some second chance looks here in the early going in the Expo. For Portland to take care of business, they're going to have to limit Marshwood to one shot per possession.
And, and it could be a defensive contest today. We'll see, though, similar to Marshwood, the Dogs have a couple of players that they mostly rely on. Lucas Legage is averaging 14.5 points a game, by far the leader. Maddox Mees and Loic Ramazani at 7.5 and 7 a game, and Devin Walker at 6.5. Walker and Jones with about 5 rebounds a game. Walker and Jones with about 5 assists a game. And the steals, though. Let's talk about the steals. Loic Ramazani had 6, I think, against Thornton Academy in a loss last week. He's averaging 5.5 steals a game.
I think he had double digits against TA on Friday, Steve. Loic Ramazani, quick hands, great on-ball defense. But I would say offensively, you said the name Lucas Legage. As Legage goes, so go the Bulldogs on the offensive side. If he's hot and he's hitting shots, they can score with anybody. If he's cold, it's going to be a struggle for Portland. We saw that Friday night at Thornton Academy, where Portland came out with some energy, hit some early shots in the first half, but as soon as they went cold from the floor, they really struggled to put the ball in the hole. They're going to have to find a way to generate some open looks today, or else they risk letting Marshwood hang around.
Folks, we're just finishing a snowstorm. We're calling ourselves Storm Center here today, and we look forward to bringing you all of the action in a moment.
Students, we welcome you to the James A. Vance Portland Expo for today's game between the visiting Marshwood Hawks and our own Portland Bulldogs. The officials for today's game are David Gallagher and Dan Boomauer. Portland High's athletic trainer caring for the athletes today, the one, the only, Mr. Ryan Lucas. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the visitors from Marshwood, a senior, number 3, Colin Barker. A senior, number 4, Liam Tiernan. A senior, number 5, Ryan Essex. A senior, number 13, Logan Caswell. And a senior, number 14, Ronan Garrett. The head coach is Bobby Pratt. And now let's meet your Portland Bulldogs. A sophomore, number 11, Maddox Mees. A junior, number 0, Loic Ramazani. A sophomore, number 10, Lucas Legage. A junior, number 1, Cordell Jones. And a senior, number 30, Devin Walker. The head coach of the Bulldogs, Joe Russo, assistant coaches Dan Legage and Joe Giordano. this time, would you please rise, focus your attention on the American flag, and please remove your hat if you are wearing one for the playing of our national anthem.
Tip-off next on WPPS TV3. So as we get ready for tip-off, Ronan Garrett will match up against Devin Walker.
In the Marshwood starting lineup, it's Ronan Garrett, Logan Caswell, Ryan Essex, Liam Tiernan, and Colin Barker.
And Portland comes up with it. Jones to LeGage. And Walker underneath had a hand on it, but it's going to be a jump ball.
That'll immediately go back to Marshwood.
So did Barker get a hand on it.
Reviewing the starters for Portland, Loic Ramazani, Cordell Jones, Lucas LeGage, Maddox Meese, and Devin Walker. Here we go. Little full court man pressure from Portland. Deflection by Meese.
And saves it. So the turnover and LeGage down to Ramazani, who skies for that. Now Maddox Meese out to Ramazani at the foul line, hits the, goes to the jumper, doesn't make it. The rebound comes to Ronan Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett's one of the better players inside for this Marshwood team.
Here's Ryan Essex.
Oh, Tiernan on the perimeter. Nice backdoor cut by Tiernan. Just kind of snuck in behind the defense.
Nice job, as he is wont to do. Here's Meese now. He's going to drive. Ramazani's going to take it in the paint, out again, and Devin Walker spins. Gets it back out to Cordell Jones. Pretty good defense here, Frank.
That man-to-man from Marshwood.
Meese now. LeGage. As they go through the rotations. Ramazani.
Yeah, here we go. I think this is the matchup they want. Walker on the post.
Yeah, well, let's see. But instead, Jones comes from behind a screen. Nothing doing. And Liam Tiernan comes up with it. He's going to go over half court now. 2-0 Hawks. Here's the steal. Not at all unusual for that to happen. And but it ends up Marshwood ball. It's now around the horn in the paint here. Here's Tiernan, throws it up.
That's quick release by Tiernan there.
Jones with the
room,
rebound.
But still got the shot off, even though it didn't fall.
And here we go. LeGage. Out to Ramazani. Here's Jones on the left side. He looks for Walker to cut. Thinks better of it.
Marshwood switched right back to get Garrett defending the post. Portland had the matchup they wanted briefly, but Marshwood exchanged right back.
I'm coming off of seeing a Cooper Flag game down in Boston College where there is a shot clock. So here, right at the foul line, Jones goes up with it. Ramazani with the offensive rebound.
Fortuitous bounce there, gets Portland a second chance.
Meese drives and hits it.
Right in traffic, Maddox Meese for two, ties it up.
Whoop. Essex controls. Here's Tiernan. Goes around one player. Oh, a nice block
by Jones.
And then the long pass. LeGage up and in on the break.
Wow.
4-2 Bulldogs. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. On the perimeter, Walker is on Garrett.
A lot of backdoor cuts from this Marshwood team.
Ramazani got a hand on it again, and here comes LeGage on the break and in. So we're going to have a timeout. Marshwood, 4:02 left in the first quarter. Dogs up by 4. We're back.
Yep, still full court man here.
On what has been actually a beautiful day after a snowstorm outside. Only about 4 inches. Didn't stop anybody from coming to play. It might have stopped a few people from coming to the stands.
Yeah, very light turnout here, particularly on the Portland side.
Look at that. Ramazani comes up with it with his 3rd steal of the game.
Hands are just so quick, Steve.
Mees. LeGage to Jones. And here comes Ramazani out. As Portland will retool. Oh my gosh, Walker. Now that's a pass I would have made. I probably would have been intercepted, but I would have made that pass.
I think it would have been a little tough, bit of a tough angle for Walker.
Oh, Ramazani, acrobatic move. LeGage with the offensive rebound around the horn.
Oh, nice
block. Wow. Might have been Garrett.
Yeah, it was Garrett. That's an excellent defensive play by him. Staying disciplined.
Tiernan loses it.
Ramazani thought that it rolled off Tiernan, but it'll stay Marshwood ball. Good hustle by Portland, getting back on defense and prevent the easy way up.
Oh, that's a nice move. Open.
Yeah, excellent positioning there by Garrett.
6-4, Portland in front. Mason Poitras set to check in for the Hawks. And it looks like Benilson Lumani set to check in for the Dogs. But first, with 2:16 left, it's Portland ball. Up by 2. LeGage. Knees. Inside.
Block. That's good defense.
The block, yeah. Pretty formidable, Garrett, their 3rd leading scorer.
Yeah, advantage definitely Garrett with when Meese gets the block there. And we'll have a Portland timeout.
All right, a short timeout, but we'll take one too with 1:52 left here in the first quarter, and the Dogs up 6-4. Cordell to inbound after the Joe Russo timeout.
I would watch the lob here. Benilson Lumani in. He has become very effective at that. Particularly the amount of switching that Marshwood has done in the post. He gets a favorable matchup. Watch out.
Here's LeGage inside to Jones. Mees. Again, takes it in and is blocked again.
Yeah, I like the aggression, but Steve, Marshwood's collapsing. It's going to be kind of a drive and kick offense here, based on the way that the Hawks are responding. They're waiting for the Bulldogs to get in there and just swatting the shots away.
Yeah, they're formidable inside. Lumani loses that one though. First Portland turnover. Gennaro has checked in. Sam Gennaro, number 2 for the Hawks. Earlier, Mason Poitras had checked in, as he was waiting to do. Around the horn here, Caden Rose, number 10, is also in for the Hawks. Yeah. Wow. Benilson Lumani with a block. all the way down.
He loses it.
And they lose it. So 43 seconds left. A very, very low scoring first quarter here. 6-4 is the score. Dogs in front. Ooh, Tiernan.
And we saw Portland struggle to score in the second half against Thornton Academy. Their offensive woes have definitely continued here.
Tiernan from downtown. LeGage with the rebound. There's 23 seconds. He'll pull back smartly, as the Hawks were quick to get down there.
Yeah, Portland's going to back off here.
Yeah, they've got 10 seconds. They're going to hold for last. See if they can double the score. Instead, it's a three-pointer attempt, and then Tiernan will just hold on to it. So 6-4 at the end of a very, very slow first quarter. Okay, here we go. Second quarter action. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Ali Al-Najafi on camera for WPPS TV 3.
I'd look for Portland to have some set plays dialed up here, Steve. You know, their regular offenses aren't really working to get the open looks. And right now they got the turnover bug too.
Yeah, as they've pretty much tied Marshwood now, 3-3 by my count. Oh, goodness. Walker does come up with it.
At Devon's first rebound of the contest. And not a lot of shots going up for either side. There's a good look.
Leading the team in that department, but Mies has it batted away, and it'll remain.
Yeah, I thought LeGage had a good look for the three at the top of the key there. But again, dribbling into traffic. You got some hands all over the place, as we've seen all night.
Okay, LeGage up, not quite.
That was a good look.
Wow, you know that, let's see.
Yeah, Walker was tied up.
He really was.
Yeah. And it'll be a foul on Caswell. His first of the contest for either team.
Marshwood fouls under 13.
Can we say it's a typical Dan Boomauer refereed game? We have our first foul call in the second quarter?
Absolutely, and I guess Mr. Gallagher is following suit. We knew that if Rudy Rutherford were here, it would be that way. Oh!
Yeah, not a great look there.
Yeah, and a steal for Caden Rose, but it's going to remain the other way. Yes, it's going to go the other way rather. As checking back in will be Colin Barker, and he will check in for Caden Rose for the Hawks. Hawks have the same colors as the Deering Rams, purple and white. I've covered many a game down there, soccer and wrestling.
Unfortunately, Portland's not playing like they are the Deering Rams.
That's right.
And so we've seen the Bulldogs become a different team when they play their crosstown rivals. Try to bring that energy here to a matinee contest.
Nielsen falls back, and again, that was a good shot in my opinion, but it didn't hit.
No, not a bad look, and Nielsen I think is getting a little more comfortable in his body playing down the block.
This is Essex over to Gennaro. Gennaro now to Barker. Portland's got some pretty good defense going too, which is why Marshwood only has 4 points.
Yep. A deflection there by, I think it was Walker and Ramazani.
Cordell Jones checks in for Benilson Lumani, and Tiernan will check back in for Poitras. Garrett will check back in for Gennaro.
And Portland dealing with some illness. We saw Benilson Lumani did not make the trip to Saco on Friday.
Yeah, there's Tiernan for three, doesn't hit. Jones with the long pass to, whoa.
Wow.
How can that, I don't know how that isn't a foul, but. Jones.
Yeah, that's a good look. Nice pass by LeGage. Nice little jumper from Jones.
Makes the score 8-4 with 5:45 left here in the first half. Mies tightly covering Essex. Fighting through that.
Oh, my God.
My goodness, Ramazani. And fouled.
Great finish, too.
Ramazani, basket is good.
His hands so fast. Then the foul's going to be on Barker, his first foul.
That's his first.
So Ramazani with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Dogs are up by 6 now, 10-4. Make it 11-4.
Yep, that's going to be a foul on Jones, I think.
Well, that's foul.
Yeah.
Cordell Jones. That's his
Looked like he got the deflection there, but official boom hour says contact.
Yeah, there's only 2 fouls for the Hawks and 1 for the Dogs.
Yeah,
so.
Cordell did a good job running the ball to take away at the sideline, but can't make contact there.
Good hands by Walker, trying to deny Garrett. He'll tee it up and get another chance. Walker. Whoa, that guy just fell.
Yeah.
That's it. There was no contact. Garrett is a little bit, puts his hands up there like, what's up?
Yeah,
but he just fell.
Jones was holding his ground, and Steve, I'm glad that Jones didn't try to flop or sell a charge there. But if Garrett tried to sidestep around him and just kind of lost his footing, that's perfectly acceptable. It's not a foul. Jones has the right to stand there.
In the paint, at the foul line, Jones, he's feeling it.
Yeah, I like that mid-range game from Cordell, and we're going to have a Marshwood timeout.
It's 13-4, 4:43 left in the first half. So after the timeout, see what Coach Pratt has cooked up. As the Dogs go with a little full court pressure here. Now the trap.
Yep. A little bit of a 1-2-2 look. Corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent break by Marshwood, just doesn't fall.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Walker gets a second chance here. And here's Ramazani now. He'll pull it back out again. Walker inside.
It'll be 3 seconds. He doesn't put it up. No, gets it in.
Got to get rid of it some way. You might as well put it through the cylinder. 15-4 now. 3:50 left.
Yep, 7-0 Portland in. 9-0 Portland in this quarter.
And mercifully, Ryan Essex drops 2 for the Hawks. It's a 9-point Portland lead here with 3.5 minutes to go. 15-6. Here's Mies over to Ramazani. Cordell inside. Brings it back out again.
Nice D by Marshwood.
Yeah.
Communicating on their screens.
There's Lucas Legage. Falls away and hits.
Yeah, a little off balance, but he's able to keep his shoulders squared.
Leads all scorers with 6. Chernin remarkably quiet here with only 2. Oh my goodness. Ramazani got that steal. Cordell came up with it.
Just a little late.
Oh my gosh. Follow. These.
There's that jumper from Tiernan for 3.
Yep. He's got 5 now. 17-9 is the score. 2 minutes left here in the first half, as Kango and Rose set to check in for the Dogs and the Hawks, respectively. Walker inside. Mazzani pulls it back out. Minute and a half left.
Portland very patient here.
Cordell Jones. Inside, Walker. Going to be fouled. He'll be shooting 2 at the line.
Now let's see, 5 or 14. We got 2 options. I'm guessing 14.
You guessed correctly. Ronan Garrett. That's his first, as Walker will go to the line.
I'll tell you, Steve, that was no great basketball analysis. I just saw the official Gallagher have his right index finger ready to go to signal the table. So,
as Alex Walker will check in, as will Kango, and Mies will take a break, and Lucas Legage will take a break as well. Jameer Rose, who is also part of the Class A South that Marshwood is part of, won the Fitzpatrick Award on Saturday night. Louis Thurston from Portland was one of the 3 finalists. As Walker hits 1 of 2. It's an 8-point Portland lead. Walker back quickly. Jameer Rose, a fun player to watch. Quarterback and a great basketball player, which may be his first sport.
Oh, absolutely. Great passer on the basketball floor.
Yeah, that's a great offensive rebound by Tiernan on the inside.
Nearly another
Sonny's
steal.
hands. That would be half a dozen on the day. Tiernan in the paint, falls back and hits it.
Nice body control there. Looked like he was going to travel, but kept his feet. Popped the jumper, got it in for 2.
Now it's a 7-point Portland lead. 23 and a half seconds left here in the first half. Looks like they're going to hold it for the last shot. Martin to Ramazzani. Ramazzani to Lumani. Here's Alex Martin for the long 3. Nice effort at the buzzer. And it's halftime. The Dogs are up 18-11. So, Frank, a very low-scoring game, 18-11 at halftime. Let's just talk about nobody in double figures, but leading all scorers, Liam Tiernan with 7 points. On the other end, Lucas Legage with 6. Even though they're low-scoring, as you would expect, they're both leading their teams in scoring.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, we saw really a slog in that first quarter. I want to say it was 6-4 after 1, so things heating up a tiny bit in the second quarter for these teams. For Portland, I think it's all about finding those open shots. We saw Cordell Jones have a couple nice mid-range jumpers kind of in the lane. He also had a little bit of room to maneuver in there, so that would be something, if I'm Coach Russo, I'm trying to go to. At least, at the very least, you would draw the defense in towards him. That would open up the kick-out game to Legage.
You know, the Dogs had a 9-0 run at the beginning of the half before Marshwood finally put something down, and then Liam Tiernan turned it on. So, and of course, the only 3 scorers for Marshwood are Tiernan, Essex, and Garrett, the last 2 with 2 apiece. Portland, aside from Legage, has 4 points from Cordell Jones, 3 from Devin Walker and Loic Ramazzani, and 2 from Maddox Mies. Ramazzani now with 5 steals on the game.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, we talked about that in the open, Steve. Those quick hands for Loic. He's able to generate some fast break points. We'll see if they can keep the pedal to the metal here, particularly in the defensive end.
Second half action in a moment. So we're back for second half action as they're set to inbound. The Dogs, this is the first of 4 home games here, including Lewiston on Friday night of this week. And then Oxford Hills will come in next week, as will South Portland, before the Dogs end the regular season at Chevrolet before the playoffs.
2-3 zone from Portland, aggressive trapping out front.
Yeah, and Tiernan
makes a pay.
Boom. Watch out. They're only down by 5 now, Marshwood. These teams rather evenly matched in terms of their star. Oh, Ramazani went down and lost that.
Meese takes it right back. And we're going to say backcourt. So 2 turnovers to 1 turnover in the span of about a second and a half.
Yeah. So Tiernan will inbound. 18-13 is the score. 30 seconds into the third quarter, meaning 7.5 minutes to go. That's Essex.
Ooh, Cordell saw a dunk in his future right there. Jumping past in lane.
Marshwood did not bring out all of its starters, as Mason Poitras is starting the second half here.
So Portland right back to man here after that one possession.
Inside to Garrett. Meese.
Good angle by Essex there.
Yeah.
Had Meese on his hip, took him where he wanted to go, put it in for 2.
4-0 run here in the third quarter makes it a 3-point game. Dogs up by 3 with 7 minutes left here.
And 9-1 Marshwood run if you extend it back into the quarter.
And that should be Portland ball. The offensive rebound there is Walker batted it.
Kept the possession alive.
Knees inside to Ramazani. Cordell Jones. Here's Walker.
That Portland spreading the floor here. 5 out.
Cordell drives. Here's Walker in the corner. Looked like could be a little too far. You could kind of tell from up here. We're at center court, high above the Expo.
A nice ball movement there by Marshwood.
And Cordell almost got a hand on it there.
Ramazani late on that rotation. He's going to have his eyes open. Head of the swivel there, playing help side defense. Loic had his head turned, and Essex just took it in for 2.
Yeah, and so it's a 1-point game now, as it's a 6-0 run.
And Portland hasn't had a field goal since there were 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Portland had a 9-point lead at one point today.
Yep. Yeah, 11-1 Marshwood run.
Mazzani inside. He's got that number 14 in him.
Short.
Yeah.
Good defense there by Marshwood.
And Garrett also gets the rebound. Oh. Tiernan underneath.
Foul.
And fouled.
All those fouls number 0, Louis Ramazani.
It's Loic's first.
At the line, shooting 2 will be Liam Tiernan. He can give the Hawks the lead if he sinks both.
It's the first.
Number 23, Ricardo
Kango will replace LeGage, and now Tiernan in double figures with 10.
11.
And as a result, it's a 19-18 Hawks lead with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Portland's got to do something offensively to get some open looks here.
There's Walker underneath. Kango takes the long three, doesn't fall.
I don't think that was the shot they were looking for.
Rebound is Tiernan.
Mies has to get his hands up there, Steve. He's sitting there waiting to take a charge as Essex comes to a jump stop.
Yeah, and Essex 2 away from double figures himself. He's got 8.
I think Portland needs a timeout here to kind of reset. Very flat here to start the second half.
He's inside, spins, and once again another block by Garrett. By my count, 4 on the game so far.
They need defensively. The Portland's got to get their hands up. They're playing very lazy defense right now.
And it's 21-18. Marshwood in front. 3:15 left here in the third quarter. Straight down the middle and
foul.
Wow.
I think that'll be on Kango. Could be Ramazani.
Ramazani swiped at it. Almost looked like he got that steal, though.
Yeah, it's going to be Kango.
Bulldogs foul is number 23.
I think Ramazani did get the ball, but
16 seconds.
nice movement there. Nice wide open.
Garrett.
And there's the timeout.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout. The Marshwood crowd is happy. Why not? 23-18 Hawks. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Back after the Joe Russo timeout. See what happens.
Yeah, it's been an entire quarter since Portland last got a field goal. This is a 21-3 run Marshwood's on in the last 8 minutes. And still way too much standing around.
Kango underneath. He's really 1-on-3 there.
Got it to fall.
Goes in. Well, he gets the first basket after so many for Marshwood. Marshwood up by 3, 2:18 left here in the third quarter. And a steal by Cordell and a foul by Essex.
Marshwood foul number 5.
Marshwood's first of the quarter.
Team's first.
Here's Mies. The Gage is taking an extended rest here on the bench. Fall away for Walker, doesn't hit. Kanga skies for that.
That Kango then blocked by Tiernan.
Yeah.
And taken away. Nearly. That will have a Marshwood timeout.
Yeah, so we'll take 1-2. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Dogs are down by 3.
Full court man here from Portland.
Over half court. Wow, Kango almost got a hand on it. Tiernan misfired, but...
Essex in good position.
Yeah.
Ramazani comes up with it. And nearly loses it.
Here's Mies. Cordell underneath. Off balance. Wow. Nice effort there by Garrett.
Yep. And Marshwood turns it over. It's their 11th by my count.
To what for Portland? What do you have for Portland?
I have 8
Frank?
turnovers for Portland right now.
I'll buy that.
Lumani set to check in for Portland. He'll replace Kango.
Replacing Ricardo Kango.
Mazzani now looking for an open player. Ease is 2. Walker
loses it. Oh, nice takeaway there by Gennaro.
Over half court quickly. Gennaro to the wing. Back out again. Beyond the arc, Essex. Steal. Here's Ramazzani to go up and in. I mean, Pneumatic Mies, excuse me. Ramazzani on the steal, I think.
I had Jones on the steal, but...
Okay, we'll get that. That's
way.
Fine. Well, he's entitled. It'll be at least his second. Now the trap here. Well, that's going to end the third quarter. It's anybody's game as the Dogs are down by 1. The Hawks up by 1, 23-22. So we are ready for fourth quarter action. The Dogs will possess. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Ali Al-Najafi on camera for WPPS TV3. Devin Walker looks for an open player. He finds he finds Benilson Lumani, who's in the game now.
Yeah, Portland really struggling to get open shots here. Credit to Marshwood's defense, tight man-to-man.
Lumani skies for that offensive rebound. Here's Walker. Now Mies. Benilson, a long 3 for Cordell, and the rebound comes to Gennaro.
Yeah, and Ramazzani almost stole it out of his hands, but will be off Loic, so it will remain Portland basketball.
Kango is checking back in for Devin Walker. Kango, good hands. Oh, unfortunate though. Well, something happened down there.
That's tie up, I think. A foul on Kango.
Kango is second.
Portland's first of the quarter.
Back from Marshwood, number 5, Ryan Essex.
2-2-1 press here from Portland.
Lumani got a hand on it, but it's going to remain Hawks ball here. 6:43 left in regulation. Dogs are only down by 1, 23-22, as Liam Tiernan will take it in. Nobody really has their average of points here on the floor right now.
Nice take. Can't quite finish. Jones with the rebound. No, I'd say not, Steve. Not in a 22-23 ball game in the fourth quarter. Offensive woes definitely continue for Portland.
Kango. Lumani. Mies skies up. Benilson gave it his best shot. Mies came up with it. New life for the Dogs.
And timeout Portland.
So with 6 minutes left, the score is 23-22 Hawks. Okay, we're back.
And Portland's got to find something offensively here. And we'll foul on Carter Shaw, number 15, his first. Marshwood's first.
And the first time we've seen him tonight.
Carter Shaw, that's his first.
Can't go. to Loic Ramazani, who's right now kind of the field general here.
Way too much standing around for Portland. Got to move.
Ramazani skies for that. And it'll be
deflected out
Hawks
by
ball. I mean, this is a game the Dogs are close to winning, and now Lucas Legage comes in. I was wondering whether he may have had an injury as Devin Walker also comes in, and Kango and Lumani will sit down.
Legage is up for an extended period of time. As we said earlier, kind of as he goes offensively, so goes Portland offensively. Nice break from Marshwood.
Oh, wow. Walker with a nice rebound there, and a rare miss by Tiernan, especially underneath. Here's Ramazani around the horn. Walker puts it down, back out again to Cordell. Cordell now has the lane shut off pretty well.
Nice block there.
Yeah.
By Garrett.
Wow, 2 blocks. Well, no scoring here in the last couple of minutes.
Unsurprising. And so we'll have a foul on Legage.
His first.
Bulldogs foul number 10, Lucas Legage, his first, team second.
Tiernan underneath, and a foul on Loic.
Yep, it's going to be Loic's second. Portland's third.
That's his second, team's third.
Tiernan comes up with it, and
that's another foul on Ramazani coming across the body.
Yeah.
So things tightening up a little bit here. The officiating department.
The score is the same as it was at the beginning of the quarter, 23-22. We're almost halfway through this fourth quarter. And Cordell Jones comes up with that steal.
Yeah, that was all created by the deflection from Ramazani. Talk about how those deflections turn into turnovers. And we saw it there.
This Legage stops, shoots, and hits.
Yeah, it can be tough, Steve. When you're on the bench, you get cold. You come in and try to get the body to respond. Nice shot there by Legage.
He's got 8 on the day, and it's 24-23. It's a Dog lead here, and we are now halfway through the fourth quarter. Well, that's a nice bucket there as we seesaw. Garrett gets 2.
And then turned over.
Wow.
Can't do that.
No, not when you're down by 1 with 3:40 left here. He's had a hand on it. Wow.
Yeah, nice tight man-to-man defense here from Portland.
Yeah, and a nice save by Barker as that ball was headed out. Here's Essex.
Nice ball movement. Yep, find the open man. Chance for a 3-point play from Garrett.
And Ramazani has his 4th foul.
Patience all the way around from Marshwood. Now they're firmly in the driver's seat. In a game where points have definitely been at a premium.
Lumani will replace Walker. So Garrett's at the line.
And violation since it never hit the rim.
And so I guess we don't give Cordell credit for that rebound.
Nope. We'll see what Portland can get here. And we'll have a timeout.
So again, we will too with just under 3 minutes to go, and the Dogs down by 3. So we'll see what coaches LeGage, Giordano, and head coach Russo talked about.
Yeah, it was a double screen there for LeGage, but Marshwood did a good job getting through.
So Cordell, Lumani underneath, and will be fouled by Ronan Garrett, his second.
Yep, Marshwood's second of the quarter. So here we go, Steve. Pressure situation.
They're actually going to call it on Tiernan. So
interesting. Here's where they count more.
Money's first bucket. He can put the Dogs within 1 if he makes this one.
There he does.
Yes, sir. 27-26, 2 minutes 38 left. The press is on. Broken pretty quickly.
Steve, I don't know. I know that Ramazani's playing with 4 fouls, but you can't let the big man just dribble up the floor on you like that. And then nice position again.
Double figures for him now with 10.
Now, Portland doesn't need a 3 here, but they need something quick. This is way too slow developing. Got to be a set play, got to be something.
Ramazani out to Lumani. Off of Cordell's foot. Short. Recovers. And Lumani comes up with it, and he's got LeGage underneath. Dogs down by 1. 29-28.
And we'll have a timeout, Marshwood.
All right, well, they had to burn 1.5 minutes left. They're down by 1. Liam Tiernan set to inbound for the Hawks, who have a 1-point lead. If they get a 3 here, they can make it a 2-possession game.
Portland's got to go for the steal of the foul here. I don't expect Marshwood to really attack the basket here. And just, I would say, know where Garrett is, because he's been the guy who's been able to kind of sneak in back door.
Yeah,
and deflection there by Ramazani, so no travel. Down to a minute here.
Here we go.
Portland's got to get out and trap. Or foul.
At this point, they've got to do something. Wow. It's unbelievable. 38 seconds left.
It's got to be foul time now.
Well, instead, it's going to be a turnover.
Ramazani wisely not swiping at the ball with the out-of-control dribble.
He tripped.
So here we go. Coach Russo, by my count, has 2 timeouts. So not be surprised to see him get the ball across half court and then call it. Just run the ball across. Run it across. We got to be urgent here.
And they'll have a timeout with 27 seconds left. 29-28. So 27 seconds left here. We'll see. Coach Russo's cooked up. Here's LeGage. He's open, but closed up pretty quickly.
Yeah, we'll see. So nothing off the inbound. I expect Portland to play for 1 here. That's not it.
Wow. It's 8.7 seconds left. Portland's going to have to foul. They've got to foul.
Yeah, there's LeGage with the reach.
Bulldogs foul is number 10, Lucas LeGage. That's his second.
So Portland does have 1 timeout here, so regardless of the outcome of these 2 foul shots, they would have a chance to stop the clock and get a sideline inbound if they can advance the ball quickly.
That helps.
Back iron on the first. Marshwood not even sending any rebounders in. So there is a lot of time here. 5 seconds is a veritable eternity in basketball.
Yep. Well, they got to do something, though. Yeah, that was unbelievable. So Marshwood comes out with the 30-28 victory. And Frank and I will be back to wrap up in just a moment.
It's a doubleheader on Friday night here at the James.
So, Frank, a low-scoring game, 30-28, very, very disappointing today.
Yeah, just ugly basketball all around. Portland struggled offensively the entire game. Even that little burst they had at the start of the second quarter, not really enough to carry them through. I don't care who you are. If you're scoring 28 points, you're not going to beat anybody.
Folks, the only 3 scores for Marshwood were the big 3 for Marshwood. Tiernan had 12, Garrett had 10, and Essex had 8. And that did it for them. Garrett had 4 blocks. Tiernan had 3 blocks by our count as well. The Dogs were led by Lucas Legage, who didn't play a lot of this game.
Yeah, he had an extended break in the third quarter, still had double digits with 10 points, but really disappointed that Portland couldn't get into any kind of offensive rhythm. It seemed like there was a lot of standing around, a lot of confusion on the floor, which is not what you expect to see at this point in the season, Steve. It's January 20th. We're winding down to the regular season. At this point, we'd expect to see a little crisper offense from Portland, and I'm sure that's something they'll work on as they head into Lewiston on Friday.
Folks, others who scored for Portland, and there were many, but small points here. Cordell Jones, 4 points, about 5 rebounds, and 3 steals today. And 3 points for Loic Ramazani with a couple of offensive rebounds and 5 steals. 4 points for Maddox Mees, 3 points for Devin Walker, and I have about 4 rebounds for him, and 2 and 2 for Lamani and Kango, and that wraps up the scoring for Portland. As I said, the next game is Lewiston. The Dogs always seem to get up for a game against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, really a game that I think that Portland felt like they very well should have won in Lewiston. Now they're welcoming the Blue Devils into their own building. Portland on a little bit of a cold streak here, 2-game losing streak. We'll see if they can get back in the offensive flow and see what they can do against Lewiston.
And we'll bring it to you here on WPPS TV. This is Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt, proudly on the Jaffe on camera as well, saying so long from the Expo, where today the Bulldogs are defeated 30-28 by the Marshwood Hawks. Good night.